Well, hey there, welcome to City Sabbath. My name is Paul, and I'm with my backpacking buddy Eli, my son. And we're doing a little winter camping up in southern Oregon, up behind Mount Ashland, down by the California border. We're at about 7,000 feet right now. We came up here with a polk sled today. We brought a lot of our gear in this old Mountain Hardware polk sled. No, actually, it's not Mountain Hardware. It's Mountain Smith, sorry. Polk sled. I borrowed it from a friend of mine. And we hiked up the backside of the mountain. We found a little flat spot, a little outcropping. You can see over here, there's some rocks. And so we selected this as our camp spot. And over here, I went over and I stamped down the area where I want our tent to be. It's a good idea when you're going to winter camp is just to crush the snow where you're going to put your tent, get it nice and compact, let it sit for 30 minutes or so it refreezes. And then we'll go ahead, we'll set up our tent right here. I'll show you a little bit later. And then we'll dig out our vestibule so we have a spot to put our feet. And we got a little bit of firewood when we first arrived. So we've collected some firewood. We'll have a little bit of a fire spot over there. And then Elijah brought up a snowboard, and we're going to do a little backcountry snowboarding today as well. But so yeah, beautiful spot. Right now it's really cloudy. If it wasn't cloudy, you can look down into Northern California and see Mount Shasta and some beautiful views. Hoping some of this cloud cover blows out by tomorrow so we can enjoy that. But I'll check back in later. Here we are at our campsite. Elijah's over here getting ready. He's digging out the fire pit. I just pulled out this, it's an emergency blanket. You guys have seen me talk about this in the past. It's kind of a heavy duty emergency blanket with grommets, and it's a little bit thicker. And I take this along on every trip I go on if it's, you know, if weight's not too big of a consideration. But what I also like to use this for is I like to, when I come to a campsite, I like to take it out, and when I unload my gear, I like to set it on this blanket so I don't lose anything. I'm able to spread it out. It doesn't get wet. It doesn't get dirty. And then later on, I'll pack things back in when I get everything spread. And then this will actually end up being the kind of an insulation barrier in our tent for winter camping. I'll show you that later as well. But I'll show you here in a sec. Well, I'm gonna get all my gear unloaded on this. It's just really handy to have something clean to use as a place to spread out your gear when you're getting camp ready. Here's all the gear spread out on my emergency blanket. Tent's gonna go there, and we're doing a time lapse, and this sound is not annoying at all. Lord, shoot me. Okay, here we are. Elijah built an awesome little camp spot. We built this big windbreak here. Not sure how much we needed it, but it looks cool. Our tent's set up, ready to rock and roll. Got all of our winter gear here. Got our chairs set up. Really, the last thing we need is to make a fire. So Eli's gonna attempt the old-fashioned way.
So I have a flint striker here, and it has a nice little piece of magnesium on the back. And so you scrape off some of that magnesium, and you strike it with the flint, and it should light up pretty easy. So I've collected a bit of pitch that'll light up really easy once I get that lint going. I gathered some lint from my socks and from my shirt. And so hopefully a spark will catch up that magnesium. That hot burn will light the lint, and then the pitch will help light the sticks, and then I can add my small tinder here, and then eventually the bigger sticks here. So I'm gonna try and get all this magnesium in there. You see those shavings going in there. I want to kind of get them all right on that flint. I mean, out of that lint. Flint and lint. Not a good combination for trying to do a video. All right, that might just be enough. So this might take me a little while. Let's see if we can't get a little, oh, shoot. Make sure, yeah, I got it.
Got a fire started. Got a nice little wall here built to protect us from wind. That way the smoke doesn't smoke us out. Got all our food ready to go. Campsite's ready to go. It's hard to see right now. It's really, we're up in the clouds, but it's a really pretty spot. And I think the plan now is maybe just to make a little bit of dinner, and we're thinking about maybe doing a midnight hike outside. I'm sure we'll go walk around somewhere.
Pretty fun. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Keep you guys updated. Show
Keep you
what we make
updated.
and stuff. All right, it's clearly a little dark. We're drinking some nice hot cocoa, staying warm. But it's getting late, so we're gonna cook dinner here in a second. What are we having for dinner?
We got steak. What kind of steak was that again?
I have no idea.
It was a steak that we bought that was pre-marinated, outstanding. And we got diced potatoes, butter, and some seasoning. We're gonna simmer that on a foil pouch over the fire. We have a little Buffalo Trace whiskey after dinner, and to go with dinner is Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I will not be partaking because I am not yet of age, so.
And then for dessert today, we are going to be having the s'mores, but we didn't bring the actual graham cracker, Hershey chocolate, and marshmallow. We brought the traditional marshmallow, but to save space and time, we got the chocolate-covered graham, generic brand Keebler's cookie, which will make our s'more dessert.
I'm looking forward to that.
Maybe, just maybe, we'll top off the evening with another cup of hot cocoa. Elijah and I will retire to the master suite across the way, where we will pile ourselves under piles and piles of down, and we'll probably lay there for 7 hours and not fall asleep. At least I will. Eli will fall asleep.
I'll fall asleep like a baby.
And I'll be irritated because I can never sleep well in the mountains. But this is the perfect place to be, man.
It's supposed to storm tonight, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So hopefully we get to sleep to the sounds of a lovely storm, and the wind will be howling, but we'll be protected under our tent.
Oh, I love the sound of snow hitting the tent. It's kind of this really soft hum. I love that sound.
You can hear it like rolling off the side.
Yeah,
As you can see, I'm having troubles with smoke in my eyes, but it's a good fire, so.
yeah, it is.
All right. We'll update you guys when we're eating or starting dinner. We'll show you how we're cooking it, so.
Steaks are getting ready. Potatoes are getting ready. Elijah's getting hungry. We're gonna keep these regardless. They're cooking out.
Ooh, that looks good.
I don't think they're cooked, but whatever. Try one.
Popping up the stab. What's the verdict? A little crunchy.
Slightly undercooked. There you go.
Bon appetit.
How it tastes? Is it warm all the way through?
For the most part.
Cold steak.
Pretty solid.
Well, it's snowing. I'm struggling to focus. There's Elijah.
Hey, that's bright.
Our tent's got some snow on it. Yeah. The smoke keeps blowing. Will you zip that vestibule up, bud? Thanks.
All right, that's our camp over there. We're gonna be going on a little night walk. There's Paul. Say hello,
What's my name?
Paul.
What am I to you?
We got some ice axes for safety.
What's my name to you?
Paul.
I'm also your pilot.
I'm a peer. So we're gonna be hiking up the mountain that way,
Yeah, we
and it's gonna be fun.
I got this because we are in, what kind of country are we in?
Wild country?
What lives out here?
Oh gosh, Sasquatch. My hands are freezing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sasquatch. We're gonna be very careful. Get your goggles on.
Yeah, keep us safe. Wish us luck. We kind of just walked a little bit up on the hill. Right now we're kind of overlooking where like Shasta would be, and you can kind of see a road running through. It would be a gorgeous view if you could see it, and it would be a gorgeous view if there was no fog and snow. But it's still a gorgeous view. So we'll insert some pictures so you guys can kind of see what it's like. Use that camera.
Our campsite's back there somewhere. We're gonna go try to find it. Hope we don't get lost. Lost in the snow.
So we got back. I know it's really dark. I'm sorry. We had to move our fire, so it's kind of dying because it was just killing us with the smoke, and now it's killing us even more. So, you know, solutions. But it's clearing up a bit, so we can see a little bit more. But we're gonna start cooking some marshmallows. This is my marshmallow stick I'm trying to show you, but it's really dark. But we're gonna cook some marshmallows and enjoy them because marshmallows are amazing.
All right, getting ready to turn in for the night. We had a good day. We had a really good day, actually. Hiked up, found a good flat spot, set up a great campsite, got tons of firewood, got a good fire, had a great steak dinner, explored the side of the mountain in the middle of the night. We had like about a 7-second moment where this patch above us cleared. We could see the stars and the moon. It was really beautiful. So we sat by the fire later on, had some s'mores, talked for a while. It's about 10 o'clock now and we're heading to bed. I want to show you a little bit about what the gear that we use. I just want to show you this actually. I got hand warmers, and I actually have a sock here. I don't know what to do with it. Sure. What do we like to do when we're camping in the cold is we like to take hand warmers like this, and then I keep my pair of socks, and I have a pair of just regular darn tough wool socks. I'll keep those on. I'll throw this in one of these heat holders like this when it's cold weather, and I'll put it down. I'll put that on when I sleep, and honestly, it's incredible how much that makes a difference in keeping your feet warm. When you have warm feet, everything else is warm. I also tend to sleep with a stocking cap on because it gets really cold, but if I get hot, I'll pull it off. We got a 0-degree bag, a 15-degree bag, and I brought an extra sleeping bag just in case it gets super cold tonight. And I know, like I said earlier in one of the earlier videos, we laid down our emergency blanket as a barrier at the bottom of the tent. Then we laid just a regular, just like a closed foam, simple accordion thermarest underneath the core of our bodies. And then we both have inflatable thermarest. I have a thermarest. Elijah actually has it's an inflatable sleeping pad from Eno. But so we got all that R value underneath us. We got good R value above us. We put the rain foil on. I think we're going to be just fine tonight. It's probably 22, 23 degrees right now. And I don't think it's going to get much colder. It doesn't seem like the weather's bad. So I think I don't hear wind or anything. So we're planning on getting a good night's sleep tomorrow. I think we're going to hit the summit, maybe do some snowboarding, some sledding, build a cave, have fun. I don't know. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Anything else?
We'll see. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, good night, guys.
My eyes look all stoned out from this fire smoke.
Oh, jeez, it was bad.
All right, we've got our fleece pajamas on, our heat foot warmers in our feet. We're in our sleeping bags, ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. That was it.
Well, good morning. We had a good night. Got cold, down to like 22 degrees in our tent, but we were fine. Not stormy, not windy. It was great. Woke up to sun on the tent, so I'm gonna show you the view that we got woke up with this morning. Yeah, that's Mount Shasta in Northern California. The views up on the side of this mountain are just incredible. There's our tent right there. Had a great night. All right, finally got Sleepyhead out of bed. He's doing a time lapse of Mount Shasta and the clouds. We're having instant oatmeal, the classic, the standby classic for breakfast, and some hot cocoa and some marshmallows. Got the fire. It's not doing too hot this morning. It's okay. It's an absolutely stunning morning. We're gonna get some food in us, and then I don't know. We're thinking about climbing Mount Shasta or Mount Ashland right behind us, getting to the top. Eli's thinking about snowboarding down, but the conditions are crappy for snowboarding.
Yeah. Insert the video of me falling 17 times.
Yeah. So we'll have breakfast, get the fire going a little bit, warm up, and then see what we're gonna do for today. It's a really beautiful day. Hey, pardon the lady glasses. That's all I had in my car. Me and Elijah are gonna go. He's got a snowboard. I'm gonna grab my little sled. We're gonna hike up the mountain as far as we want, and then he's gonna snowboard down on, which is basically just sheer ice. And so
you'll probably see plenty of video of me falling on my face. And
a lot of fun. Those are good. Backside of Ashland, getting ready to snowboard down. All right, here goes Elijah snowboarding on the backcountry. This is his second time snowboarding. Well, sledding and snowboarding wasn't great. Snow conditions are pretty bad. So we decided to go explore. We're gonna climb up. There's a big rock up here on the top or near the top of Mount Ashland. We're gonna climb the backside of that and have a little lunch up there, see what we can see. You guys?
Get some cool video or pictures or something.
We just left our campsite. We're heading up the mountain now. Chicken on top. Well, we made it to the top of Mount Ashland. We initially hit a false summit, which is kind of just down, right down there. You can see it. We climbed that and we realized we were a little shy. but it's beautiful. We're just looking all around. We're up above the clouds. We're also at the top of a ski resort called Mount Ashland, so there's some ski equipment, there's some weather equipment here, but we can look down into Oregon's Rogue Valley, and you can see Mount McLaughlin, that volcanic peak there, and of course, beautiful Shasta in the background. Shasta is that stunning 14,000 footer in Northern California. It was a great hike. I mean, there's a couple spots were a little bit tricky, but we have our ice axes and we were just fine.
Alright folks, so we're at the mountain. We ate lunch up at the top. It was great, delicious, had some soup. We're gonna walk back down on this well-manicured trail, but that's just boring. So we're gonna do good old-fashioned City Sabbath tradition of sliding down the mountain.
Alright.
On the snow. So we got our ice axes for safety. I'm gonna leave myself in here real quick because I don't want to lose this. And then I'm gonna head down. See you later. You slid a lot better than me. All right, we packed up camp, ready to head home. So, yeah. It just slides. There's nothing to like.
Good wreck.